Good evening, everybody. Good night, or no, good evening. I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro.
Not just numbers,
not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
Yo, welcome to Talking Dirty with Boy. We're doing a dirty and for around the table, so I guess it's around the dirty with your boy. Don't worry, Big Bob is good. Just needed a moment. Stuff. No. He's all good. A couple of things we were going to talk about today. One is that Xavier's coach has taken a gig with the U. And he made a comment, like, we're back. Well, did you really go away? Let's talk about something. Look at the U's victory, their national championship 2 seasons ago now, compared to how they performed last year. Want to compare the two? Go back 3 years. There's a pattern there. It's that EKG thing. When a team is back, it's back. But they had to be there first. And not to take anything away from the U, but that was not exactly the selling point I think he would have wanted to introduce it with to bring us into the table here. Sure he has a plan. We talked about him leaving Xavier. We talked about what that would mean. I was very clear about how I felt about that. That still stands. To go someplace that has done it before, when you have a chance to do it at a place for the first time, I think would be a greater challenge, a greater desire for a coach. But hey, that's where they are, so that's what they did. Interesting in that this is about coaches moving. Old heads know how Maestro feels about that. I'll leave it up to what it is. University of Virginia's coach, Dmitry Kostov, walking away from the interim title now that they've expanded the search for a head coach. I'm sure he has his reasons for that. I'm sure they make completely good sense, and I'm sure it's a logical reason for it. If I'm in a position, I guess it depends on the contract. There's a part of me that's going to make you send me away. Now, maybe he has something on the table. Maybe something else is in the mix that we don't know about. I'm sure the SimWorld press corps is digging up as much dirt as they can because that's what they do. And we see that when you talk about, the various pieces that are coming out now that we're officially in our full off season. The thought, though, that there will be, maybe he knew he was not in consideration for the head coaching job and he just wanted to move on. That would help. I'm really curious to know the rest of that story. How about you guys? You are too? Yeah, I'm kind of with you. And lastly, the coaches moving causes certain problems, and they're good things too. And Thomas Kusa now going from SimWorld Prep to the University of Minnesota, I think causes both. I think we saw enough of him as a structured coach and his ability to put teams together, as we saw on the prep level, that helped move SimWorld Atlantis forward. I really thought he was onto something there. University of Minnesota, I think, needs a lot of things right now. And maybe he's about the rebuild. Maybe he's about the putting that team in a position, putting that program in a position to sort of take a step in the mid-major level. But the reality of it is, it really felt like that was the moment for him, or this was going to be the moment for him this year with SimWorld Atlantis. And the fact that that's not going to be there, I don't know. It's the prepster in me, I know. This isn't a prep show, but it's the prepster in me. Really, I'm happy for him that he's making a move. I hope it's a move that he wants to make. I'm sad for prep losing a coach that was really building a program up and showing his ability to put programs on strong tracks for good player development. And guess what? We're going to talk about a couple other things on the other side.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
see the game, be the game.
game.
Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Welcome back to Talking Dirty with your boy. So, Kai Killins, Almighty Soul, going to Atlanta. There was a article about putting them over the hump. Look at the writing for the early morning news blotter. Now, how do you guys feel about that? I'm really curious. I really want you to let me know, because I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I don't think there was no hump to get Alabama over. I don't think there is a position, so to speak, that their performance in last year's Hoopsteria was going to make them be lesser of a team of what they got. You ran into teams at the absolute the absolute wrong time. But you got what you got, right? So being able to move forward from the outside looking in, Alabama's right where they need to be. They are at a point in their program where they are reloading. I said it before. I've said it multiple pods before, and I'm going to say it again. They are reloading. There is no hump. They are the hump. And I think now, perhaps if they're saying over the hump to get a national championship, okay, fine. I'll agree with that, but just a little bit, but not with my whole heart, not with base on my chest, because the reality for Alabama is they're one of the strongest programs in the nation. And if you don't think so, prove me wrong. Damn, appreciate you. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me how you think about it. Tell me how you want to think about it. Give your shout outs to Bob. And go on and reach out, man, with some questions. Tell me what you think about the coaching moves, what it means for teams, what it means for programs, and what we really think we're going to see with Alabama going into next season with the addition of Killins and Soul. I think it's going to be great. I think they're going to be right back, at the very least, in the quad again, if not the natty game. Make no bones about that. I said it at the start of the season. I'll say it again now. You're welcome, Siege. And that's what's up. All right, fam, you know the deal. Holla at your boy. Let's do what we got to do. And never let Jason Bourne borrow your car.
Like I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.